Welcome back to Good Day. It's the middle of February, but we're thinking spring and beyond.
Yes, let's do it. A little more than a month after spring begins, you and thousands of your best friends can run through the streets of Toledo, and it's all for a great cause. Yeah,
Clint, McCormick, and Jeff Swartz are here from the Mercy Health Glass City Marathon, and we're getting close. It's always exciting. So just before we get into some of the physical training aspect of it, how are things going with planning and getting people registered?
Registration is going very strong. We're happy to report, actually, this is the earliest that, since I've been doing it, the marathon distance has been sold out now.
Wow.
So we're on a waiting list. The half marathon, relay, and 5K, obviously the kids are still open for registration.
Okay.
But the half is selling up pretty quickly as well.
Wow.
So 47th year for the marathon. This is our 15th anniversary for the half marathon. And then, the relays and 5K kind of trickle in here the next 6 weeks.
Nice.
Right now, though, those folks doing the marathon are in the thick of their training. So they've been hitting the pavement pretty hard, doing long distances at this point. So their bodies might start to feel some things here and there, huh?
Yes. So a lot of times people are going to be focused in on the finish line, a goal time, qualifying for the Boston Marathon, trying to get that one of those great finish line medals, and they lose the ability to listen to their bodies. So 5 simple criteria that if people remember of what to do, what not to do. If your pain level is getting up higher than a 3, we need to shut it down. If you're waking up at night and your shin hurts so bad because you've got an injury, then we need to shut it down and check in with a local sports medicine physician, one that's experienced in treating running-related injuries. If you're running like Quasimodo, if you're walking like Quasimodo, again, you've got an injury, shut it down, get it checked out, be smart. If you're loading up on anti-inflammatories and pain medications before a run, just to make it through the run, again, you got to shut it down and get checked out. So.
And Jeff, why do you think it's so difficult for so many runners to just listen to their bodies? They want to just push through. So why do you think that is such a difficulty, just listening to the body and saying, okay, brain, I'm going to shut it down, body, I'm going to shut it down? Why is it so hard?
So one, they're focused on that finish line, on that particular goal. But I think a lot of times runners, and we see this all the time, and I've been racing for 35 years. I know what that feels like. You think you can run through it,
like in the 80s and 90s, we were taught, no pain, no gain.
Right, exactly.
Right? So that's like not correct.
Actually, don't do that.
Don't do
right?
that. Yeah.
So obviously, if you start a physical program, you're going to feel some discomfort, but we don't want to feel pain, right? And I think that's probably the difference that we're trying to identify here.
We see those aches and pains, and they all start out as niggles. And if you address it when it's a niggle, when it's it's only been around for 7 or 10 days, it's not trending any worse, then fine. But when people ignore that, that's when the injuries happen.
Yeah, so don't ignore it.
No, definitely not.
Make sure
Again, a good training program, a good pair of shoes, and addressing those injuries, those niggles early on. Those are the 3 big keys.
So, if somebody does have an injury, they need to shut it down. They need to go see a specialist. Can they get back in it? I would imagine it depends on the injury, but
they can totally get back in it. Again, when you're only seeing those niggles early on, but oftentimes we've seen it in the past where, oh yeah, I've had this for 6 months. I've had this for a year.
They wait too long.
Yeah. Now it's going to be an issue.
A bigger problem, an even bigger problem. Okay, so start listening early on and get it taken care of. You can get back into the swing of things and still run this race.
And for you, Jeff, right now, your role, you're actually helping those runners locally just get prepared for the race.
Yes. So we're working with the marathon and training program with Dave's, and we're out there every week. We're at every major race in the greater Toledo area, providing full race day coverage. Mercy Health will be providing full race day medical coverage from beginning to end to bring everybody home safe.
No big injuries, let's hope for, right? No. So marathon is full right now, but you can get on the waiting list. But for folks who maybe want to do the relay, the 5K, the kids race.
And the 5K, Clint, it has a big race feel to it, right?
Well, absolutely it does. So we put the 5K and the kids race on Saturday specifically to give it its own feel. We don't want it to feel that it's a lesser event, So we will have 1,500 people out there just doing the 5K. We'll have over 500 kids out there doing, the kids event, and we give it the focus that it deserves. Everybody has to start with, they say couch to 5K, and that's for a reason, because that's the starting path. But once you get that 5K, you get that atmosphere. I mean, people are like, dude, I can do this,
Yeah.
right?
Next year, I'm
so
going
now
away.
the next step is the 5-person relay, right? So you start building it up, and they're like, I can accomplish this, I can do it, and then they go to the half marathon. So we kind of talk about how do we get so many marathon runners? We have to create them, right? So it all starts with everybody can do a 5K, whether you walk it, run it, jog it, whatever, So anybody, in my belief, can do a 5K.
Even I can do a 5K.
Absolutely.
Even I can do a 5K.
Absolutely.
I know I can.
Right? So the 5K training cycle is about 6 weeks.
Okay.
So usually first or second week of March is really kind of when, and that's when the weather kind of turns for the better on average. We'll start to see that 5K training program kick off. But right now it's just a matter of making the decision, okay, am I available on April 27th and 28th, right? So look at the calendar, make the commitment, and kind of get registered.
Then get online, get on the website, and get yourself signed up.
Remember, no pain, no gain. Oh, never mind.
No.
Sorry, reverse that. Reverse that.
Strike that from your memory, everyone.
Get that out of your memory. Every coach always said that.
Right?
Gentlemen, thank you so much
Yes,
for being here
absolutely.
today.
Thank you.